What's happening, crypto crew? It's your boy Whiteboard Invest here, ready to drop some fresh crypto knowledge on you. We've got a jam-packed episode today, so grab your favorite beverage and let's dive in. On today's agenda, we're hitting you with the latest and greatest from the cryptoverse, including BTC price update, what's Bitcoin up to today, Saylor settles, tax suit, billionaire Michael Saylor forks over $40 million to settle a tax evasion lawsuit. Binance's European stablecoin shakeup. The exchange limits access to certain stablecoins in preparation for MyCA. Tokenized Stradivarius. A 300-year-old violin gets the digital treatment. Australia's first spot. Bitcoin ETF. The land down under launches its first spot Bitcoin ETF. VCs on a spending spree. Venture capitalists open their wallets wider in May 2024. Let's not waste another minute. Let's dive into today's hottest crypto news. Alright, so Bitcoin's currently sitting at $6,900, a nice little jump from yesterday's $8,500. It's been a bit of a bumpy ride today, kind of like that time back in March when we saw a similar pattern of ups and downs before it eventually broke through its previous all-time high. Now, this little price hike could mean a few things. We might be seeing the start of a bullish trend, pushing Bitcoin towards that $75,000 mark that analysts have been buzzing about. Or it could just be a temporary blip before we settle back into a sideways pattern. Honestly, it's hard to say for sure. The crypto market is notoriously unpredictable, but that's part of what makes it so exciting. Just remember, this isn't financial advice. Just me sharing some observations and having a bit of fun with the numbers. What do you think? Are you seeing any interesting patterns in the charts? Let's stay informed and continue monitoring Bitcoin's price action in the days ahead. Before diving into the next story, ensure you catch every moment till the very end of the video. Trust me, the juiciest updates await you. Hey, did you hear about the big news with Michael Saylor? You know, the billionaire who founded MicroStrategy? Well, he just got slapped with a massive $40 million fine for trying to dodge taxes in Washington, D.C. Can you believe it? That's got to be some kind of record. Apparently, he claimed to live in Florida or Virginia to take advantage of their lower tax rates, even though he was actually living in D.C. Sneaky, right? And get this, the D.C. government even said MicroStrategy helped him pull it off. But Saylor is singing a different tune. He's saying he's never even lived in D.C. and that Florida has always been his home. He agreed to pay the fine just to avoid dragging the whole thing out in court. Of course, the Attorney General isn't buying it. He's basically saying that no one is above the law, no matter how rich or powerful they are. He even accused Saylor of bragging about his tax evasion scheme and encouraging others to do the same. Ouch. That's gotta hurt. But Saylor is sticking to his guns. He told the New York Times that he still disagrees with the accusations and settled just to protect his family and friends from the stress of a lawsuit. It's a messy situation, that's for sure. What do you think? Did Saylor get what he deserved, or is he being unfairly targeted? It'll be interesting to see how this all plays out in the end. Hey, did you hear the latest from Binance? They're making some changes to keep up with the new European crypto rules called MyCA. It's a pretty big deal, setting new standards for all things crypto in the EU. So what's Binance doing? Well, starting at the end of June, they're going to be restricting access to some stablecoins that aren't authorized under MyCA. Think of it like a spring cleaning of sorts, getting rid of the stuff that doesn't fit the new rules. But don't worry, they're not kicking everyone out. You'll still be able to use regulated stablecoins and even trade your unauthorized ones for other crypto like Bitcoin or Ethereum, or even good old-fashioned cash. They want to make sure you have plenty of options, so they're rolling out these changes gradually. And in case you heard any rumors about Binance getting rid of stablecoins altogether, don't believe the hype. It's not true. They've made it clear they're not delisting any stablecoins, not even USDT. They're just trying to stay compliant with the new rules. This all comes down to Binance's new boss, Richard Teng. He's been making a big push to work with regulators around the world. It's all part of their effort to be a good player in the crypto space, and they're definitely taking MyCA seriously. So that's the lowdown on Binance and MyCA. It's a big change, but they seem to be handling it pretty well. Let me know if you have any questions. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Your support means the world to me and keeps me motivated to bring you the hottest news updates every day. Galaxy Digital, the company run by billionaire Michael Novogratz, just did something super cool and innovative. They tokenized a 300-year-old Stradivarius violin. This isn't just any violin either. It's a one-of-a-kind instrument made by the famous Antonio Stradivari in 1708 and was even owned by Catherine the Great of Russia. It's valued at a whopping $9 million, making it the biggest single asset ever to be turned into a digital token. Why is this such a big deal? Well, it shows just how powerful blockchain technology can be when it comes to unlocking the hidden value of unique items from the real world. Turning this famous violin into a digital token is like giving it a whole new life in the digital economy, where it can be managed, valued, and traded in exciting new ways. Plus, the Stradivarius violin isn't just valuable. It's also got a fascinating history connected to Catherine the Great, one of the most powerful female leaders in history. This adds a special layer of prestige to the whole thing, proving that blockchain isn't just for practical stuff, but can also be used to preserve and share precious pieces of history and culture. And that's not all. Galaxy Digital is using this tokenized violin as collateral for its business called Galaxy Global Markets. It's like a super modern way of using a valuable asset to get financing, which shows how blockchain is shaking things up in the financial world. This move by Galaxy Digital isn't happening in a vacuum either. It's part of a bigger trend of turning real-world assets into digital tokens, including things like treasury bonds, which are becoming increasingly popular. It's clear that this new way of doing things is gaining traction and changing how we think about assets and investments. All in all, this tokenization of the Stradivarius violin is a major milestone for the world of digital assets and a fascinating example of how blockchain technology is transforming the way we manage and interact with valuable real-world objects. Who knew a centuries-old instrument could play such a pivotal role in shaping the future of finance? Have you heard the news? Australia just launched its very first spot Bitcoin ETF called IBTC. This is a huge deal for investors down under who want to get their hands on some Bitcoin. It's like Australia is joining the cool kids club with Hong Kong, Canada, and the US, all of whom already have their own Bitcoin ETFs. This new ETF, called the Monochrome Bitcoin ETF, IBTC, started trading on the CBOE Australia exchange on Tuesday, June 4th. It's a big step forward for the digital asset market in Australia and a sign that things are really heating up in the crypto world there. Now, you might be thinking, wait, didn't Australia already have some Bitcoin-related stuff on the exchange? And you'd be right. But here's the kicker. IBTC is the first fund to get the official thumbs up under Australia's new crypto rules from 2021. That means it can hold actual Bitcoin directly, not just derivatives like some of the other products out there. Monochrome, the company behind IBTC, is taking security super seriously. They're keeping all the Bitcoin for the ETF offline in special devices that aren't connected to the internet. They're also using top-notch storage solutions that meet all of Australia's strict standards. Jeff Yu, the big boss at Monochrome, is pretty optimistic about IBTC. He thinks it's going to be a hit with investors, especially since other Bitcoin ETF-like products have been doing so well lately. But wait, there's more. Monochrome isn't stopping at Bitcoin. They're already planning to launch an Ethereum ETF that will also hold actual Ethereum. And they're not slowing down. They're exploring even more opportunities in the digital asset space to keep up with the growing demand from investors. This whole IBTC launch is kind of a game changer. It could bring a lot of investment into Australia's Bitcoin market and give a big boost to the blockchain industry in general. It's also interesting to compare it to what happened in Hong Kong. They launched 4 Bitcoin ETFs just last month, but only one of them has seen positive investment flow. So who knows? Maybe Australia's IBTC will become the real star of the show. Yu, the CEO of Monochrome, is really bullish on Australia as a Bitcoin market. He thinks these new ETFs could bring in a whopping $3 to $4 billion in investments over the next 3 years. That's a lot of moolah. This optimism is backed up by the fact that Australia has one of the highest rates of crypto ownership in the world, and institutional investors are showing more and more interest in Bitcoin. So, there you have it. The launch of IBTC is not only giving Australian investors a new way to get involved with Bitcoin, but also putting Australia on the map as a major player in the global financial scene. It's showing the world that Australia is open to new financial technologies and ready to embrace the future of money. The crypto investment scene was buzzing in May 2024, with venture capital, VC funds pouring money into all sorts of exciting projects. There were 153 projects that got funded, which is a bit less than the 168 in April, but still a big jump compared to the 107 projects funded in May of the previous year. It's clear that investors are still pretty optimistic about the future of crypto. The cool thing is that the investments weren't just focused on one area. They were spread across all sorts of different sectors, like infrastructure, CFI, DeFi, NFT, GameFi, and Web3. This means that there are tons of opportunities for innovation and growth across the entire crypto landscape. Some projects really hit the jackpot in May. Farcaster, a Web3 social network, raised a whopping $150 million, making it a unicorn with a valuation of $1 billion. Bitdeer, a Bitcoin mining company, also secured a hefty $150 million from Tether to expand their operations and develop new tech. And Babylon, a startup focused on Bitcoin staking, wasn't far behind, raising a cool $70 million in a funding round led by Paradigm. But that's not all. There were plenty of other exciting investments too. Securitize, a platform that turns real-world assets into digital tokens, got $47 million from BlackRock and other big players. Polymarket, a decentralized betting platform, snagged $45 million in a Series B funding round. And several other projects like Humanity Protocol, Arbalos, Peak, Lagrange, and Change Finance also secured substantial funding. All of this investment activity shows that there's still a ton of momentum in the crypto world, especially for projects that are pushing the boundaries in areas like DeFi, NFT, GameFi, and Web3. It's a good sign for the future of the industry and suggests that we can expect to see even more exciting developments in the months and years to come. So, if you're interested in crypto, keep your eyes peeled. There's a lot happening, and who knows what amazing innovations we'll see next.
Alright, that's hottest news today. If you guys did find this video helpful, leave a like and subscribe our channel for more free content. Thanks for watching. Peace out.